Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you being here. I've got two really well shuffled decks. We're going to go ahead and get started with the reading. I'm doing this, what's today? July 14th. But whenever this reading finds you, this is just going to be a general reading. If it resonates, that's great. If it doesn't, just throw it out. Share it with someone you think might help. Parts of this might resonate with you, others might not. We're going to use the Morgan Greer deck, and I also have the Light Seers deck. So let's go ahead right away, Page of Cups. See what the messages are. Gosh, I'm going to do this over here because it will make the camera jiggle. Hope you're all doing well. Don't forget to subscribe. What are the messages? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Don't know where you are in the universe, but I'm hoping you're making out okay in the heat. I'm in Southwest Florida. It is very hot here. What are the messages for today for whomever is watching? What do we need to know? Thank you. What do we need to know? What are the messages? What are the messages? Actually, okay, I think I'm going to stop there. That's how it's feeling. And the bottom of the deck, hopefully we don't have too much glare. We will see. The bottom of the deck is going to be this Hanged Man. Okay, so you're in a holding pattern here, right? It could be that something has happened and now you're like, wait a second, let me think about this. Maybe you're between two jobs. Maybe you got some information from somebody. Maybe something's going on in your life and you're not sure what direction to go in. And you're just like, I'm going to hang out here and I'm just going to wait and see what goes on. I need to think about this. I need to gain a fresh perspective. And then I'm going to get down and move on with my life, with my relationship, with my job, with my new job, with whatever it is that's going on. This is in a holding pattern. This is stasis. This is waiting for a new perspective. This is literally just hanging out. Like, he's not hanging by his neck. He's hanging by one leg. His hands are not bound. When he's ready, he's going to pull himself up and get down off of this and move forward. Let's continue on. Like I said, that Page of Cups dropped out, so we'll make sure we read him first. Let's see. And I'm not reading any reversals. For anybody who's wondering, we're just going to do the uprights. Okay, so Page of Cups. This is, pages are always younger people, but this is a message coming in, or maybe a revelation that you've had of something very unexpected. So you see the cup is holding a blue fish, and the blue fish is jumping out. Now, I know there is such a thing as a bluefish, but this is a blue fish jumping out of a cup. It's like the last thing that you would expect. But the cups represent your emotions and emotional satisfaction. Someone might be coming to you with a surprise. It could be an email. It could be a voicemail message. It could be an interaction with somebody. It's a good thing. It's going to make you happy, but it's going to surprise you. It might take you a little bit off guard even because you just weren't expecting it, and it's kind of unusual. Okay. And now you've got the Seven of Pentacles. This might be about work or a job offer, because this Seven of Pentacles is all about this farmer looking at his crops, looking at these pentacles and thinking, has this really been worth all my effort? Has it really been worth all my effort? Maybe you're just thinking about that. We'll tie this all together in a minute, and we'll do some clarifying. Now you have the Ace of Rods. This is a new opportunity. Okay, so far you've got the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We are in Cancer season. And then you've got the Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These could be your placements. These could be placements of the people that are around you. This could be the energy of the sign that we're in right now in the zodiac. Mercury is retrograde. That's mostly like for the air signs. So, you know, if you have air in your chart or you are an air sign, you might have been encountering a lot of disruption lately. I know I have. My air conditioner at my house went out. And my car is in the shop right now because Sunday, the air conditioner in my car went out. And when I mean went out, what I mean by that is it started blowing hot air, not cooling at all. So we can expect these things during Mercury retrograde. I don't want to get too far off track here, but anyway, when you look at the zodiac signs, just consider the sign that has the most energy going on right now and what your placements are and the placements of those around you in your energy field, your partner, your spouse, your siblings, your people at your job, your people in your community, etc. Let's move on. Ace of Rods. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The wands are the action and the movement signs, okay? They talk about new opportunities. They talk about moving forward. So here you have this huge Ace of Rods coming down out of the heavens with all of this growth on it. This could be very well an opportunity. It could be work or some other opportunity for you to move forward. It could be about travel. But it is pretty urgent. I don't say that as a caution. I say urgent, immediate, now, movement. So something is going to be coming up, and it's going to be huge because this is a huge Ace of Rods, and it's going to be about movement, some movement forward or action being taken. It could be travel. And now you have the Lovers, okay? So this is Gemini. Now, interestingly enough, this could be about moving forward in a new relationship. In this particular depiction, you will see that you have some diversity here. You could be dealing with someone who's older than you, someone of a different culture. But you have all these peace lilies with Mercury retrograde, people from your past return. You could be hearing from a previous lover. You could be reconnecting with a previous lover. You could be reestablishing communication or contact with a lover. This is also a choice. This card used to be the choice card. You got the duality of Gemini. You got the lovers, yin and yang. And you've got the Hangman again, when we were talking about moving forward when you're all done thinking about everything, just hanging out and being in stasis and waiting for more information or a new perspective. It could very well be that after this time has elapsed, it's reconsidering this relationship, right? The choice. What am I going to do? Maybe you have two choices. Let's continue. Now you have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm getting a totally different flavor here because now I'm thinking you got all this going on, and the Queen of Pentacles, she manages the purse strings. This is usually a very independent woman. Of course, tarot is really non-specific, gender specific. However, if you look at the cards, they are specifically male and female. So what I'm just getting here now, and there's so much out on the internet now about tarot readers and blah blah blah, and everyone can read tarot and la la la. And it's, if you're a religious person, you shouldn't believe in it, or that, and astrology, blah blah. Well, if you believe in the Bible, I'm just putting this out there. What happens in the Bible when Jesus is born? The angels tell the wise men to follow the star. Is that not astrology? Like they're following the star to find the newborn king. I'm sorry. I feel the same way about tarot. You can be incredibly religious and Christian or whatever and still read tarot, okay? Here I am. The Queen of Pentacles. Controller of the purse strings, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, independent business person. Again, kind of like the Nine of Pentacles. She's very logical. She's practical. She deals with things from a materialistic standpoint. She holds on to her money. She's going to be considering everything too. She's just not going to give her money away willy-nilly. You got these acorns, okay? So we usually see that with these orange leaves in the fall. So this could also lend itself to when something might be going down. And I see a lot of orangey fall represented here in the Lover's card, but and also the acorns are seeds. So this gives you an idea about planting a seed and what grows from that, right? We have the growth on this Ace of Rods. So it could very well be your energy if you're a female, the energy of someone around you. Again, like contemplating, like what's going to serve me best in terms of my material abundance, and coming from a practical standpoint. Okay. Now you've got the Four of Swords. Okay, this is our first Swords card. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, information, communication, data analysis, hearing something. Like I said, with this Page of Cups coming in, you might be hearing something. But the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords, which is grief, heartache, disappointment, third-party situation. This Four of Swords is all about taking the time to heal and relax and regenerate yourself. We've got some oak leaves going on here with this action as well. This might be something coming up in the fall. We're about six or 8 weeks away from that. So in terms of the timing on this, maybe this is all going to be shaking out in the fall. Maybe your current work situation is going to be shifting. Maybe you're just having a summer job right now. You're waiting to see what comes up in the fall. But this is an important card because it's telling you that it is okay to slow down and heal and relax. This warrior is laying down. In other depictions, he's on top of a coffin and he has one of the swords by his side. This is a necessary rejuvenation, a necessary time to reflect, retreat, honor yourself, honor the demands of your physical body, and just relax. And again, like what we said with the Hangman, to come out with a new perspective. But it's not only about, this is what I'm hearing, it's not only about a new perspective in your mind and your thought process, but also in your body. Listen to your body. I think we have, especially Americans, have a tendency to push, and to your own detriment. So this is the permission that it's okay to hang out and heal. You need some respite. You need to rest. And now we have the Temperance card. This is the card of Sagittarius. Again, we've got 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land. So dealing from things from a practical, materialistic, physical perspective, but also an emotional, mindful perspective. The water is pouring from one cup into another. There's a sense of balance. The mind is illuminated here. Very often in this Hangman card, this person's mind is illuminated. So Temperance card, I believe this is supposed to be Archangel Michael. It's all about divine timing and being patient. The path is long, but at the end, once you cross these challenges here with the mountains, a new day dawns. Again, we have some flowers blooming here, just like we did in the Lover's card. So this is all about being patient. Take your time, a time of respite, a time of waiting for divine timing to come into play. And then you have this Page of Pentacles. Again, a message probably from a younger person about, actually, I'm just feeling that this is about work. Yeah, this whole reading could be very much about things that are going on in your life, and maybe you're concerned about your abundance or what you're going to do in terms of work or income. What are the additional messages? You guys, wait till you see what card that was. That just completely flipped out. I'm flipping out. What are the additional messages? Bottom of this deck, the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is about betrayal, feeling like you've been stabbed in the back. See, this person is walking away. Again, with the information that you're getting, it could be that you're hearing something that's helping you change your mind about something. But the tens are endings of cycles. And this person, as you see, is walking towards a more illuminated future. Something at your job might have ended. This was actually the first card that came out, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely something new coming in. There's a new opportunity. It's going to be pretty big. It's going to be unexpected. I think it's going to make you happy. You know, I would encourage you, like with the Hangman and this Four of Swords, make sure you're taking the time out to think everything through. The Ace of Pentacles comes after a lot of hard work. You see how dirty his hands are. This is the farmer, right? This is where'd he go? Working in the fields, putting the work in. Maybe you've worked really hard to achieve some sort of status or mastery in your job or your employment. You see all the growth, all the roots here. So success is achieved once you've established the roots and the hard work that goes into it in terms of your finances and anything from a material or practical standpoint. Yeah, now you've got the Knight of Wands. Again, Wands, this is going to be action. Sometimes this person can be a little bit reckless, male or female. This is the person that knocks on your door on a Saturday when you're just chilling, catching up on your soap operas or whatever. And it's your friend Diane that you haven't talked to in 2 years. She lost her cell phone, so she can't call you. But she remembers your address, and she takes a taxi, and she knocks on the door, and she's like, oh my gosh, like all of this stuff is happening. Can you lend me $100 and make me a sandwich? And then you do that, and you probably don't hear from her again for another couple of years. It's a bit of a reckless energy. So what I'm hearing is don't jump into anything too quickly in terms of this whole situation. Make sure you're doing your due diligence. Think about it. Weigh your options. Don't. She's looking like she's having a lot of fun, but these wands are all on fire. So just be mindful of that. Don't jump into anything recklessly. And be careful of reckless people, right? Yeah, and you've got the Three of Wands now. So all of this Wands energy tells me that something is coming up. It's coming up soon. There will be divine timing with this whole thing. But it's going to be a new opportunity coming in for you. And this Three of Wands here, you're looking out into the distance. You're looking out into the future, all of your opportunities. I'm going to get one last card. I don't usually do this. I usually do the energy oracle cards first. But let's just see what drops if there's an energy oracle message. All right, you guys. I'm not going to read through the book because these you can kind of decipher on your own. You've got the broken heart and you've got the thinking man. Okay. What have we been talking about in terms of the thinking man, the hangman? You had the lovers, like the choice, like thinking things through. And we have the broken heart. If you look in the tarot cards, not the energy oracle cards, in tarot, the Three of Swords is the stabbed heart. And we talked about this Ten of Swords possibly feeling like betrayal. So this could be the thing that you're being cautious about. You don't want to get your heart broken again. Conversely, you could be coming out of this situation where you've had a broken heart. Okay, so just like I said, due diligence, but you're going to be hearing messages. Information is going to be coming in. I do think it's about work. It has something to do with your abundance, something practical or something in your material world. With this lover situation, it could just be about making a choice, but I definitely feel like there's someone else involved in this, or it will impact another person as you move forward. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope it all works out well. If you're interested in a personal reading, check my description box and I'll have the email address where you can contact me for further details on how to do that. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Helps out the algorithm, and leave a comment. I read all the comments, so I'll get back up with you if you have a specific question or a comment. I appreciate that. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Peace out.